Hi, Leo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at you, your person, and the new person. Okay, so you, your twin flame, and the soulmate. All right, we got to do it this way because everybody's at a different point in the collective, and so we have to make sure that everybody is getting the information that they need at the time that they need. Okay. All right, so the name of this reading is going to be called the Love Triangle Spread. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Both of these. All right, Leo, here we go. So the overall energy for this month's reading is for September, although you know it's timeless, is the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is talking about, a rekindled romance. It could also speak of a brand new romance because for some of you, like I said, everybody's at a different point. It's also talking about self-love, okay, which I feel like a lot of you are focusing on. With the Six of Wands, this can talk about, success, recognition. You may be in the spotlight. This could be the person that's coming into your life because this represents your dream lover coming into your life. So for a lot of you, this is representing the soulmate. Then we've got the Alchemist, which is normally referred to as the Magician. And this is talking about, you manifesting, all right? Manifesting the person, your dream lover into your life. I feel like your love life has been very much a burden, okay? These past few months, could be weeks, could be years for some of you, okay? And with the Queen of Wands, this is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is about you preparing yourself, getting yourself together for this new person to arrive, because here is the Lovers with Gemini energy, which is talking about the perfect relationship, okay? This is going to be someone you can grow with, someone with whom you can leave a legacy with the Ten of Pentacles. You and this person will end up, most likely, you have the potential to be a power couple, okay? So we're going to start by clarifying this Ace of Cups. We're going to pull a clarification card for each person. Okay, so for you, the card that is showing up to clarify the Ace of Cups is the Pictures card. So this is about you looking back to the past, because look at how this woman is looking back at the pictures on her wall. So you have been reviewing your, not your past life, but the things that have happened in the past, in this lifetime, and looking at, I feel like, the patterns, the synchronicities, the coincidences, the things that have been happening, because I feel like you're trying to heal yourself for good so that you no longer have to go through the turmoil that you've been going through in your love life, okay? When it comes to the twin, we've got teamwork showing up here, okay? So this is about them wanting to collaborate, wanting to come together. You know what? I feel like this is not the twin. I feel like this is the soulmate, okay? The soulmate. This deck is supposed to be for the twin, but a lot of times your soulmate's been coming through, and I feel like this is what your soulmate wants. They're going to want to come together and have teamwork, work together with you. This is like the Three of Pentacles. So they are trying to come through and have the two of you be a total team from the ground up, okay? When it comes to the twin, we've got confusion, a lot of confusion. Their emotions, they're battling their emotions. A lot of what's going on in this situation for them is unclear, okay? Which is why they're running around acting like a ding dong, okay? All right. So this is about you rising from the ashes with this Phoenix card. This is Scorpio energy, okay? So you may have Scorpio placements, or your person may have, you tend to pull a lot of Scorpio energy in your reading, Leo. So like I said, you may have placements, or your person may have, or it could be the soulmate. So this is talking about a new phase in your life. You're trying to for some of you, you may be trying to rekindle with the twin, or this could be talking about the twin trying to rekindle with you. This is about renewal and growth. For a lot of you, you've changed your mind. You may have started out wanting to be with the twin, but now I feel like, you are new love all the way. Okay. All right. So we're going to step over here to the first card, the first two cards, because two fell for almost each placement. You got two cards where most people got one, or most signs got one. So this first placement represents your feelings for the twin. So, okay, we got two different cards going here. So it's like a split decision. For some of you, it could be, both of these could represent you, but for others of you, you're on one side or the other. So take it as it resonates, okay? All right, so we got the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands. So what Spirit is talking about here, for some of you, we're going to start with the Three of Cups, third party, third party, third party. So this is talking about this twin being in a third party, being in something else other than you. We've talked about this before, how this person just really doesn't care. They're out for self. They're doing whatever they want to do. And for them right now, it includes being with someone else. Like I told you, this person is trying to convince themselves that the way that they feel for you is ordinary. They can feel this way for anybody. So they chose somebody else over you to try to prove to themselves that what they're feeling for you, was just some everyday thing, some everyday feelings. And I feel like they're finding out it's wrong. Then we've got the Three of Wands showing up here. This is about waiting for your ships to come in. For some of you, this is talking about, because some of you want to rekindle things with the twin. And like I said, I'm not, no judgment here. You have to do what is best for you. And so the Three of Wands is going two different ways. For some of you, you're wanting to rekindle with the twin, or it could be that this person hurt you so badly that you're waiting to see if they're gonna flip, if they're gonna change, if they're gonna do what they're supposed to do, if they're gonna come forward and apologize to you. Okay. For others of you, this is you waiting on new love, and as you can see, new love is almost here. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Three of Cups. Three of Wands. Okay. Three of Cups. Okay. Three of Cups and Three of Wands. Okay. So when it comes to you, okay, like I told you, some of y'all are angry. You're pissed off at fucking what happened with this person, with the twin. Because this passive card is talking about like passive aggressive energy, like you being angry and hiding it, like throwing rocks and hiding your hand. I'm not saying you're doing anything to anybody, but that's what that saying talks about, passive aggressive energy. Okay. So you're angry about what happened. This could talk about, blaming other people, playing the victim, a fear of intimacy or competition, making excuses. Okay. At the end of the day, let me tell you, I'm telling you what this card says. I feel like you have every right to be angry with what happened, okay? But there comes a point in time now, Leo, where you gotta make your way through this, okay? Like I said, it was pissed off. I know you pissed off. I know it was fucked up what they did, but you have to have your come to Jesus moment. You have to heal yourself because you have new love coming, okay? And if you're not prepared for this, it's gonna. What I'm hearing is pass you by. I gotta tell you what Spirit is saying. So you don't want to miss out on a beautiful experience, a beautiful exchange with another person because you still sitting in anger about what this person did. Like I said, that I feel like that's why I read for twins, because I've been through this, and when I sit and tell you what I'm telling you, it is not just what Spirit is saying. It is also the fact that I've been through it too. Okay. I know what it feels like to be angry. I know what it feels like to be so angry for somebody to hurt you so badly that you want to go out and get them. Okay. I get that. But you don't want to, number one, you don't want to turn the karma back on you. All right. Number two, it's time to let this go. Okay. It was wrong. No one is sitting here and saying that person was right or that they deserve a pass, but you got to forgive this person so you can let in your blessing, because your blessing is coming, Leo. But you don't want to miss out on it because you still hanging around in stagnant energy, because that's what this person wants. They're fucking around with somebody else, Leo. I gotta be open and honest about what is happening here. And if I gotta drop some F-bombs or let you know some stuff, I gotta tell you the way I gotta tell you, okay? Because I'm trying to wake you up. Don't let what this person did to you, don't let it destroy the beautiful thing you have coming towards you, okay? This will be put on hold until you deal with what is happening with this. And you don't want to be in this collective and seeing other people with a new love and you still angry and still trying to, work through it. Just do the work. Nobody wants to do it. I know it sucks. I know, because I don't want to do it. Spirit have to get on me sometimes to do it. And I'm somebody that likes personal development. Okay. So if I'm having a hard time with it at times, then I'm sure you are as well. But this is about you overcoming. This was a lesson you were supposed to learn. Okay. For a lot of you, you are never supposed to end up with the twin. Okay. You are supposed to move on and find the love that you have been manifesting, which is about to show up. But like I said, if you twiddling your thumbs and you still sitting in that anger and you still letting it burn you up, it's gonna put this on hold. Or it's like I said, what went through my mind clear as damn day from spirit is it could pass you by. Okay. So I'm not saying nobody else will come after that, but what I am saying is that don't let what this person did cause you to sit in something where you're blocking your blessings. Okay. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, so the other card we have for you, this is the energy Spirit is wanting you to sit in. This is the clarification card for the Three of Wands, okay? This is about you loving unconditionally, unselfishly, with no limitations. Like I said, love on you, Leo. Love on yourself. Love that fucking anger about the twin. Love it on out of yourself is what Spirit is trying to tell you with this card. So you can open yourself up to what is coming towards you because it is life-changing, okay? This is going to be somebody who, like I said, embodies all the things you've always wanted all of your life from love, okay? And so I'm here, Spirit is putting me here to tell you, okay, that you got to get yourself together, Leo, okay? All right, that's not for everybody. That's just for the ones that's still sitting in that Three of Cups, sitting in the Three of Wands energy that's waiting for the twin, okay? I ain't saying if you want to be with them and that's what you want to do, that's your choice, but I'm just letting you know you have other options out there, just like this person did, just like the twin did. And so you don't want to choose wrong. You don't want to choose wrong. Why do you want somebody who clearly at this point is not wanting you? It doesn't matter how somebody feels about you, Leo, if they not acting on it, if they're not doing what they're supposed to do. It's almost like they don't have no feelings at all because this is like some type of game to this person. Okay. All right. So, all right. So when it comes to the twin, all right, they're going through some kind of shit with their family. Okay. Karmic family card here. This is about them. You may have this happening on your side where there's somebody from your family. I think this came up for you last week, if I'm not mistaken, where you had somebody in your family that you got to get past some stuff with so you can move on, okay? Don't let anything stand in the way of your happiness and you being in the type of love relationship you deserve, okay? All right. Then we've got the abundant card showing up here. This could be, I feel like your twin has been having issues with money because of what the fallout from what happened between the two of you. Like I said, I feel like it's affected all areas of their life and not just their love life. Okay. So they may be trying to focus on being more abundant. All right. We all know that they're trying to manifest you coming back into their lives. Okay. And then with this Three of Cups, this is also, like I said, could be talking about the fact that your twin understands now that you are stepping into an energy where you're going to be, you're going to put them, him or her, into a third party because you're going to have to choose between this twin and the new person. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the new person, all right, let's talk about the new person. New person knows that you are the divine feminine. Don't matter if you're a man or a woman. This is just energy. Like I said, at the end of the day, outside of these bodies, we don't have any gender. Okay. So with this divine feminine, This person, Spirit is saying, this person knows who you are. They know your value. Okay. So this is not somebody who you're going to have to convince that, you know, because you shouldn't have to convince anybody anyway, I feel like. Okay. And so what you got to understand is this person is wanting to come in and give you that good old fashioned love, what it is that you've been wanting. Okay. I hear Whitney Houston in my head. I'm every woman song. Every time I see this card, that song plays in my mind. Okay. So that's what Spirit is saying. Be in that energy where you're every woman, where you wear, or every man, you wear that superhero outfit. This person already sees your value. They already know what you're going to bring to the table intuitively. Okay. For a lot of you, this person could already know who you are. I tell y'all that all the time. Okay, so the next card we're going to take a look at here represents your feelings for the new person. So we got the World. Okay, I feel like this is talking about you see this person as a new opportunity, that this person could open up new doors and opportunities for you. Okay, but in order for you to get this, you gotta heal. You have personal, you know, you have some personal challenges you have to overcome in order to be in this situation. And for a lot of you, it's about you letting go of this twin. Okay, letting them go. Like I said, it doesn't matter if they're still watching, if they're still, you know, doing this or doing that. You gotta just let go of that and move on. Okay. All right. Let me clarify. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, see this new person, this came out of a totally different deck that don't even have nothing to do with this reading. It just fell off the top. Spirit is telling you this person is coming in to make you happy. For a lot of you, you're going to end up having a family with this person if that's what you want, marriage if that's what you want, the whole 9 yards, everything that you've dreamt of and you've wanted, this person is going to be there and open to giving you. Okay. All right. So the card we have for you that fell is the World card. So you got secrets. Let me see what Spirit is saying this is. Give me one moment. I'm gonna have to use something else to clarify. Secret, Spirit. Okay. So what we've got is ready to take control and lead. Okay. So for some of you, that could be what this is that, you know, you're not telling anybody, but you're in the energy where you're ready to just go ahead and do what is necessary in order to take control of your life and steer it in the direction you're wanting it to go in. Okay. When it comes to the new person, they're going to come in confessing, letting you know exactly how they feel. Because for a lot of you, this person already has feelings for you, deep feelings for you. For a lot of you, this person already loves you. They already know who you are. Okay. They may have seen you somewhere. I feel like, you know, for a lot of you, this is a manifestation, someone that you manifested and they're showing up out the gate already where you were wanting this other person, this twin to be. Okay. When it comes to the twin, they bottling up their damn emotions. They still, you know, they, like I said, it's still confusion, emotions unclear, all this kinds of stuff. So ain't nobody got no time for that. Okay. And we've got the shock card. So this is going to be a sudden change. This is going to come out of nowhere. This is like the tower. It's going to cause a tower moment. It's going to be a surprise. Like I said, because everybody that I've heard about that has met the new person, they say the person just come in out of nowhere. It's not something they don't even know it that the person is coming until afterwards. And they say when you see them, you're gonna know who they are. And that's true because I've seen my person. I've seen them and they've seen me. And from what Spirit has told me, the person knew who I was. As soon as they saw me, they said their mouth fell open and they knew that I was their person. And I felt the same way when I saw mine. I felt the same way about him. So that's why I'm telling you, you're going to know immediately that this is the soulmate. Okay. All right. So next card, we're going to talk about the twins' feelings for you. So we got the Three of Swords and the Two of Wands. So this person is heartbroken over what happened. But like I said, they still sitting in third party. I'm like, how the hell you going to feel heartbroken when you caught up in a relationship with somebody else? Okay. Or it could be that the other person that they chose over you has done something to break their heart as well. And then we've got the Two of Wands, which is talking about them, you know, them needing to make a decision and you needing to make a decision. So this person may have one foot out the door when it comes to this other person and maybe now trying to look at you. Okay. But you know, it's up to you to decide what it is you want to do in this situation. Okay. Okay, so this is about them trying to be vulnerable, okay? Learning how to open up and be vulnerable, because this was the whole thing. This was the whole reason why they ran away, because I told you, for them this was just a game. They weren't looking for anything serious with you. They may have told you differently, told you the opposite, and tried to act like that. I feel like they were just trying to mirror what you were saying to get you to go over there to the bed and lay down, and you know what, okay? So with the receptive card, Spirit is telling you to be open and receptive to this person when they come back. But the reason why they're telling you this is so that you can get your closure, because I feel like that's why a lot of you are held up at this point, because you're looking for closure from this person. And I tell you, get your own damn closure. Find a way, because there's a way to get your closure. Let me give you an example. This is one thing that I do. Nobody got to apologize to me. Okay, I like an apology just like everybody else. And for a while, I was waiting on this twin to apologize to me. And I say, wait a minute. I know I got a trick that I can do where I don't have to they don't have to come apologize to me. They don't ever have to come apologize to me, because it's been done and I've forgiven them. Okay. So what I do is I imagine a scenario in my head of them apologizing to me. Every time I would think about something they did that pissed me off, and I start to get angry. And look, every time you jump up into this, hold on, where is it at? Every time you jump up into this passive aggressive energy, start to imagine them coming up to you like very, very humble and very sweet, and telling you, hey, I didn't mean what I said. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did what I did. Just imagine them apologizing to you over and over and over again until you're able to let this go. Because you got to get out of this anger. Because where you are right now, those of you where this passive card is talking about you, this person is holding you, keeping you stuck right where they want you, so that when they ready to let go of whoever the hell this other person is, they're going to try to come back towards you, okay, to try to restart this all over again, okay? Because this situation is a karmic relationship, okay? Because this person is not ready to sustain the connection. You can't sustain the connection between the two of y'all, because you still sitting in passive energy, okay? So this is about you moving on to somebody that's in a better place, okay? You putting yourself in a better place to be receptive to the new person, and moving away from this person. So Spirit is telling you about being receptive just in order to get your closure. But like I told you, there's another way to get it too, because we can't be waiting on this person, okay? Because it's about time for you to cut ties and to move on from this person, okay? And then, because they're out partying, having a good time with their friends, chilling out, so on and so forth. I'm not saying with that Three of Swords that they're not hurt by what happened, but this person never wants to deal with their emotions. They shove and suppress everything down, okay? All right, so the next card we're taking a look at are the soulmates feelings for you, okay? So we've got the Tower. This is Scorpio energy, and I feel like I told you, when this person saw you, it's like a mouth drop open moment. It's like soul recognition. This person's soul recognized your soul immediately and knew you were somebody important, knew you have the potential to be the love of their life. They knew all of these things when they saw you. So that's why the Tower is showing up. So this is Scorpio energy. You changed this person's life when they saw you for the first time, okay? All right, let's clarify. This one's it? Okay. Okay. Tower. Okay. So for you, this is the sign from your person. See the sign on the wall? It says, and I said, I love you. This has come up many times before we even started talking about the soulmate. So this person is already, I told you, for a lot of you, already there. They're already in love with you. And so as you heal yourself and start to interact with this person, you're going to quickly catch up to them once you cut the twin out. But as long as you got the twin there and you holding on and you waiting on Three of Wands and all this stuff, it's going to continue to block you from being open to this person, okay? Because if you want this soul tie that you have with the twin cut, and you want the new person, you're going to have to show spirit that that's what you want. You're going to have to show them. Because I asked them, I was like, hey, you know, I want to be with this new person. This new person is exactly what I want. But I'm still, you know, I told him, I said, I'm still having feelings for this old person. And so, like I told y'all this before. Okay, it's in the video that talks about the second video that talks about twin flame. That's not a reading. It's like an hour and 45 minutes long, but it talks about the whole thing, and it talks about y'all stuff as well. It's not just about me. But in that video, I talk about how that night after I had that conversation with spirit, I went to sleep and I woke up, and the soul tie had been cut with the old person, with the twin, and I had a new contract with the new person. Okay, all right. So we've got trust issues. Okay, I feel like this is talking about, you know, the twin, because they keep showing up. I'm pulling the cards. This is supposed to be about the new person, but the twin keeps showing up. So let me pull this other card, this other deck, and see what spirit's gonna give me. Okay, then we've got roller coaster lover. Okay, so this new person is not gonna be like this. They're not gonna be how it was with this twin, how it was up and down, and one day you were so happy and then the next damn day you were down in the dumps. It's not going to be that type of relationship where you feel like you're on a ride and you can't get off. It will be the exact opposite of that. Okay, and then we've got seduction, so attraction, teasing, you know, temptation. This is talking about, I feel like the new person, like it's going to be a lot of strong attraction between you and this person. Y'all are not going to be able to keep your hands off of each other. It's going to be that type of attraction. Like, you know how you see that stuff on TV and you see the person, like the sexual tension is so strong until one person comes up to the other person and just rips their shirt open, and then they go at it. It's going to be like that between you and this person. Okay, all right. So the last card talks about the outcome. So look, Ace of Pentacles, long-term, stable, committed relationship. Okay, what you want, grounded. Okay, somebody who's there for you, life partner, all of this stuff. Okay, this is like love of your life energy here. Okay, and so this person, this is what they're offering to you, because look, the hand spirit is holding it out to you, but you have to do your part too. Spirit can, like they say, spirit can lead you to the water, right? But can't make you drink. You have to step into the energy and be receptive to this. That's why the receptive card was showing up. All right, let's clarify. Okay, so spirit is telling you to have faith, to trust in them, and know that you are being guided exactly in the way you're supposed to go. Wherever you are right now is where you're supposed to be. All right, but you're not necessarily supposed to stay there, especially if it's this type of energy, because it's blocking you from what it is you truly want. Okay, don't let what was supposed to be a learning experience end up derailing you from what you're trying to do. Because like I said, I feel like you'll eventually still get there, but all these days that are going by, you're going to end up kicking yourself when you finally do get with the new person and realize, I wasted all this time trying to hang on to somebody. Oh, that's why I'm saying, wake up, Leo, wake up and realize what is coming towards you, the opportunity that you have. Okay, all right, so we've got the knowledge card here. This talks about trying to better understand the connection. This could be your new person, like looking things up, trying to understand why they had the reaction, because for some of you, this may not be someone who is tapped in like you are. Okay, so they may need to look things up to try to figure out, because it's disconcerting to like find, because you feel like, let me just be honest, you feel like, just like with the twin, you feel like this some shit I'm making up. It's not real, you know, because like I told you, when I saw my person, the new person, I was just like, you know, I had to stop. Like, there was like a deer in headlights moment, and I was like, why do I like this person? And this is like one of the first times I'm ever seeing them. Okay, and then I tried to talk myself out of it. I was like, this can't be real. I like this can't be real or whatever. But then I started getting, you know how you get the messages from the twin? I started getting visuals from the soulmate, and I was like, yeah, it's this person. It is. I tried to talk myself out of it because I didn't want to be wrong and be let down, but at the same time, now I still had feelings for this person. This was before the contract was cut. It was like the night before, and I just remember saying, hey, I don't want to bring this person into something and I'm still feeling something for somebody else. I was like, I don't like that. I said, I don't want to hurt nobody else's feelings because my feelings got hurt, you know? So it may feel weird. It may feel a little crazy, but you, like I said, you know that something is up. Okay. Cause like I said, this journey that we're on, this twin flame journey, just the journey, the soul, the spiritual awakening period. It's unlike anything anybody else ever experienced. That's why people keep saying that it's not real. That's why people that are not experiencing it are saying that it's not real, but it's real. Because you hear on this channel, you hear what I'm telling you, right? You know what you've experienced. All of us can't be hallucinating. And like I said, spirit don't tell me no lies. I fully 100% trust what spirit tells me. And I know spirit does never tells me lies. Spirit always tells me the truth. Even if it's some shit I don't want to hear, they're gonna tell me the damn truth. Okay, so that's why I'm going to make sure I tell y'all the truth. All right, because sometimes it's you just got to hear it, even if it's blunt, even if it hurts, because you can't begin to heal or to make things better if you don't know the truth, if you don't know what's going on. Because sometimes we shield ourselves and we don't look at things the way we should. Okay, and so that's what I feel like, you know, spirit's job is sometimes to, like I said, give you that shake, smack you on the back of the head and be like, hey, wake up, because this is what's going on. All right, so with the twin, it's been break up, make up, break up, make up for some of you, and the days of that happening are over, is what spirit is trying to tell you. Hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, got a cold, trying to get over it. Okay, so now we're going to get some messages from your twin, then we're going to get some messages from the new person, then we're going to get some messages from spirit. Okay, everybody gets to say in this reading. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got, you are so different from everyone around me. All right, like I said, this person, let me say this, you're going through a spiritual awakening. This is my thing, this is what I always talk about. You're unlike anybody else. That's what this person is trying to tell you, right? I'm sure you know that. All right, you've been different. You've always been different from everybody around you, those of you who are on this channel, because that's been my experience, you know. But it's something, as I've gotten older, I've learned to embrace it and to fall in love with it. So I love the weirdness. And like I said, like my new person, the soulmate, they weird too, and I love it. It just turns me on. So that's why I'm saying you got to love these things about yourself. You're weird and you're different, but it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing, Leo. Okay, don't let anybody try to tell you that you too much or you too needy or you too this or you too that, because that's bullshit. Okay, those are people that were in your life that they were the broken ones. They were the ones that were too lazy or too whatever the hell to give you what it is that you needed. Your needs and wants and desires are never too much to the right person. That's what you need to remember. Okay, so this is the next message from the twin. What is the truth? But I feel like that's what you want to ask them. What is the truth? Why you running around like a chicken with the head cut off? Why you just can't come forward and be honest, right? These feelings are eating me alive. Like I told you, suppress, suppress, suppress. That's all they're doing. And will this pain ever stop? So like I said, this person is going through it. That's why I told you, those of you who are angry, don't think they're not getting theirs, because they are. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from the new person. See what they want to tell you. Okay. New person. I daydream of our life together. Okay. Like I said, this person is serious. They want to be serious with you. This is not just, let me take you on a date. Let's go out to eat. Then I'm going to try to get it. They want to get at you. I'm not going to lie to you. They want to get at you because, like I said, there's a lot of sexual tension between the two of you. But It is backed up. Everything is backed up by love. The foundation is love. Okay. All right. So look, you are so damn beautiful that I freeze in your presence and fear making a fool of myself. Okay. All right. Or change it to handsome, because I know there are guys that watch my channel too. Then we've got your honesty and vulnerability scares me and allures me at the same time. Okay. And then the last one is so many things remind me of you. It's crazy. Like I said, you have you affect this person in a way nobody else does. Okay. I feel like, that's why it's a situation. This person will do things for you that they won't do for anybody else. Okay. It's because, like I said, the love and the feelings are on a completely different level for this person. And I feel like it will be the same thing for you as well. Okay. Right. So here we go. Messages from spirit. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay, so you're being led. The spirit is telling you to follow where you're being taken. Then we've got time. It says you're trying too hard. Give it time. Okay, so this person's going to come in when it's time for them to come in. Those of you who already have 2 feet out the door, you done slammed the door on the twin. There still needs to be a little bit time for things to marinate, because both of you and the soulmate have to align, okay, in order to come together. Then we've got emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment, okay? So spirit is telling you, those of you who are sitting in this passive energy, okay? I told you it's time to move forward from this. Write some letters and burn them. Sit across from a chair and pretend that's the twin, and cuss them out. Tell them what you got to tell them. Do whatever you got to do in order to move past that resentment and that anger, because it's only going to take you down. It's not going to do anything to them. Okay. All right, Leo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Leo.